Hello, Mike Hayden here with Language Development Systems and how to install the new version of X-Lite, which currently is X-Lite 5 on a Windows machine. The setup instructions will also be very similar for a Mac, and I'll try and remember to explain the differences as I go along. First, you'll go ahead and open up a browser, and we'll type in X-Lite into the browser name, if I can spell. You want the link that says counterpath.com/xlite, which will be this one right here. And this page will show up. You'll go ahead and scroll down a little ways, and you'll hit the grayish download button. It'll pop up saying wait before you download, here's some information. You can actually ignore that and then go ahead and select the download for your operating system. For Mac users for Mac and Windows for Windows. Since I'm on Windows, I'm going to go ahead and select that. I'm on Chrome, so you'll see in the very bottom left corner the installation will start downloading here, and we'll have a name X-Lite 5.1, etc. On Mozilla Firefox, you'll see it in the top right corner will be a blue download arrow. If you select that, you'll see the X-Lite 5.1 just below that. For Microsoft Edge or Internet Explorer, it'll appear in the bottom center as a run option. You'll want to go ahead and select that. Since I'm on Chrome, I'm going to go ahead and just click this to start the installer. Go ahead and hit run, and then yes to allow it to make changes. Next, you'll see this user agreement pop up. You go ahead and hit yes and accept this thing that I haven't read recently. I have read it in the past, however. Next, you wait a moment while it installs. There's no loading bar as it installs, but it doesn't take too long usually. For slower systems, it may take a little longer than mine though. Okay, for some computers it'll pop up right away. For mine, I don't know why, but it seems to always hide itself down here in the bottom right corner in the system tray. If you go ahead and just click that once, it should pop the phone right up. Next, we're going to go ahead and enable the account, although it looks like mine's already enabled, so it must not have reset the settings when I removed it. But you'll go ahead and click soft phone in the top left corner here, and then you'll click on account settings. I'm going to go ahead and clear out the fields here so you don't see, you'll see it as this when you first start it up. In the email that I provided this information in, there will be additional information with your phone number, password, and domain name. We'll go ahead and enter that information now. So we'll go ahead and take the phone number. We're going to enter that into the user ID, the display name, and authorization name fields. Next, we'll take the password and we'll put that in the password field. And then we'll go ahead and select the domain. We'll put that in the domain field, as well as near the bottom we'll select the bullet for proxy and put that in the address field just to the right of that. Before you hit OK and close out of this, we actually have a few more things to do. You're going to go ahead and go to the voicemail tab, and you'll uncheck the box that says check for voicemail. Next, on the topology tab, you'll go ahead and select none for the firewall transversal method. Next, under the transport tab, you'll go ahead and select for signaling transport UDP. Lastly, we'll go to advanced, and where it says re-register every 3600 seconds, we're actually going to change that to 600 seconds, as well as uncheck send SIP keep alive near the bottom of the page. Once you're done with all that, we'll go ahead and hit OK, and you should see your phone registers. It may take a second. Mine already registered earlier for some strange reason. Now we need to configure the audio quality. We'll go back to the soft phone button. This time we'll go to Preferences. You want to make sure that both these checkboxes are unchecked at the top here, unless you like it running when Windows starts. I use my computer for much more than that, so I don't like it doing that, but some people, that's their preference. Next, we'll go to Devices on the left-hand side here. We want to make sure that your headset is selected. Mine is a Logitech USB headset, so that'll be the one I select. I'll usually have whatever brand name for your headset, or at least USB in there. Most of the other ones you won't want, although I have several headsets plugged in right now. You'll go ahead and select that in these two drop-down fields, as well as you'll go to speakerphone mode, and you'll go ahead and select the headset here as well again. Next we'll go to other devices, and then we'll go ahead and select that on the Ring On device as well. Next we'll go to audio codecs. Here you should see, I believe, these codecs on that order. Under enabled codecs, the only ones we want are the G711U law, G711A law, and GSM. So in order to get the correct codecs under enabled, we want to remove any extra ones to remove any interference or quality issues. You'll go ahead and just select that from the right hand pane here and hit the left facing arrow to move it over to the other side, and we'll do that for those three. Next we'll select GSM on the left hand side and hit the right facing arrow to bring it over to this side. You should have under enabled codecs only G711U law, G711A law, and GSM. Once you're done with that, you should be all set. You can go ahead and hit OK. Next, you can go ahead and contact me to make sure the phone's set up correctly at this point. But everything should be operating fairly well at this point. We just need to check audio quality. There's a few settings that may need to be changed for that. If you're interested, we can walk through how to add a contact. To do that, near the bottom here, you can go ahead and select your contacts. You also have call history for information on recorded previous calls, your dialing pad, and favorites, which I've never used before. To add a contact, you hit the Add New Contact button here on the right-hand side, and it'll pull up a window like this. We'll go ahead and put my information in here as an example. Go ahead and put in the name there, as well as their phone number, and you need to click the Add button. You'll see it pop down here. That means that the phone number is actually added to this account. Once you're done with that, you can go ahead and hit OK, and you'll see my name pop up under your contacts list, which will make calling me easier. Sounds like everything's all set up. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me anytime. My contact information will be at the bottom of the email for the installation instructions. Hope you have a great day.